Hey guys, it's Doug McGuff with Ultimate Exercise, bodybyscience.net, and drmcguff.com. It's a Monday night. I just got through with a workout, and I wanted to address a question that I keep getting over and over again on the blog and on my email at drmcguff.com, which is, if you don't have any workout, can you do a Body by Science type workout? And the answer is yes. And one of the best ways to do that is to incorporate something called time static contraction. And you can incorporate that very effectively using yoga blocks and a yoga strap that you can buy at any store like Walmart or Target. And we'll actually put a link in this video if you want to go purchase it directly online. I'm going to show you how to use these very simple implements in a time static contraction protocol. I'm going to set this down for right now. A time static contraction protocol is isometric. That means no movement. So you're contracting against an immovable force or against yourself. And the idea behind time static contraction is that you have a gradual ramp up of your effort at the start, and then over the course of the set, a very gradual and progressive increase in your effort against the resistance. And that set can last anywhere between 60 seconds and 90 seconds, depending on how you implement the protocol. I like the 60-second version because I find the rate of fatigue is too rapid to sustain each section for longer than 20 seconds at a time. And I'm just going to use this strap to demonstrate a time static contraction lateral raise. And I'm going to keep an eye on a clock over here to show you what I mean, but what happens is, we'll go ahead and just get in a lateral raise position, and now, for the first 20 seconds, I'm exerting a 50% effort laterally, as if doing a lateral raise. And I will exert that 50% effort for 20 seconds. 19, and at 20, I'm going to ramp that effort to 75% of my hardest, and hold that for 20 seconds. When I get to the 40-second mark, for 10 seconds I'm going to go about 90%. In the last 10 seconds I'll go as hard as I can. Here's 90. Hard as I can. And that may not look like much, but when you actually try this, you'll see that it's very, very hard. Now, in a second, we'll stop the recording for me to catch my breath. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a complete series of exercises you can use using that 50%, 75%, 90%, 100% over that time span. I'll go through each one of those momentarily. So one of the first ones I'd like to show you is a squat using this strap. You just pull it out to its full extent, put the buckle down on the ground, step on it at about shoulder width, squat down, and hook it over your thighs. And then from this position, you're going to do your 50% for 20 seconds, 75% for 20 seconds, 90% for 10, and then 100% for 10. And I guarantee you at the end, you won't be able to stand up. So from there, we'll walk out to the office, and I'll show you how to do a pull down, pull over technique. We've got to do it at a desk. So we'll say you're in your hotel room. You just sit down at the desk in the hotel room. You put your blocks here and here. Pull a chair up. Sit on the edge of the chair so your pelvis is curled forward just a little bit. You're going to get your elbows here and here, and you're going to imagine you're doing a pullover machine or a pull down like you got the handles in your hands, and you're going to drive your elbows straight towards the floor while you draw your knees up to the underside of the chair. And you're going to do 50% for 20 seconds, and then gradually ramp to 75% for 20 seconds. Then give it 90% for 10, and then 10 seconds of as hard as you can. And that is your pull down, pull over type movement, done time static contraction. Now we're going to move back into the workout area. And I'll show you your chest press movement. This, you get down in a push-up position, and you get this over your back. It's a little tricky to get into position, but once you're there, you're good to go. And that's your position. 50, 75, 90, and 100. By the time you get to 90, you may not be able to hold yourself up anymore. So that's your chest press movement. If you desire, if you're strong enough, you can combine that or do a pre-exhaustion with the yoga pads between your forearms like a chest fly, squeezing them together for 50, 75, 90, and then 100%. So that would be a chest fly if you wanted to do that before you do your chest press. Finally, you can do a rowing motion by simply putting the buckle on the ground, stepping into it, spacing equally on either side, bend over at the waist, and pull here with a rowing motion. Again, 50, 75, 90, and then 100. You can vary your hand position by varying the length of the fabric loop. Finally, for your deltoids, you can do the lateral raise like we demonstrated at the beginning. And that is a set of time static contraction protocol using this pair of yoga blocks and this strap to get yourself a full body workout. As a final postscript, we can also show you that you can do a hip adduction or abduction. Adduction is the pad between your knees, squeezing together for 50, 75, 90, then 100. And then abduction is using the yoga strap, tighten up around your legs to the appropriate distance, and then you abduct your legs forcefully for 50, 75, 90, 100. These, done immediately before a set of freehand squats, are a very effective mechanism of making a freehand squat meaningfully hard. So that finally does come to the conclusion of how to do a body by science workout without equipment or machines. So once again, look for us at Ultimate Exercise, bodybyscience.net, drmcguff.com. Thank you.